Hi, I'm Ray.
And I'm Saren.
We're your Spider Baby hosts from To Know Her Is to Fear Her, a Spider-Woman podcast, as well as proud members of the collective.
You're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. Enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to make sure you know all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on all new episodes of Wade's World, Boob Windows and Long Boxes, our Hard R movie reviews, and so much more, all completely uncensored. Access starts for as little as $1 a month, full videos when you pledge $3 a month. Check us out at the link in all of our show notes, or just go straight to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Smash it! I'm here for Peter.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Ultimate Spider-Cast, round 3 of Spider-Man vs. Hulk. I am Phil. Joining me as always, it is she with her own rage issues.
I am all of this.
Especially when she's running things solo at work.
When you go from thinking you're going to be having a nice nap day to, not really good fun.
Love one nap. Eat too many of those beans? Is that what happened? Alright, kids. So yes, we're tonight for our final Hulk of the month. We'll be covering Amazing Spider-Man 381 and 382. And then when we're done, would you like to talk some Sinister War 2 real quick?
Not a problem, sir.
Alright, ma'am. Good. See, she's current. Alright. She doesn't lose her comics like Charlie Esser. Alright.
That's why you always have to A, scan yours into the cloud, or B, have digitals. I'm just saying.
I have a system.
Handy.
I have a system. They stay in one spot until I scan the covers so I know which I have, and then they go right down into the basement. Everything in its proper place.
He doesn't even bag attack his comics like, anyway.
No. You know they're just like sitting they're like scattered
He's
around.
got kids, it's just like,
They're like on the back.
Your Dorito fingers, no!
They're probably on the back of the toilet tank or something. It's just, he probably throws them away. It just gets me. I'm sorry. He probably just throws them away eventually. It's like, you know what? I have comics from when I was 12. Come on.
Same, sir.
Well, I guess in prison, there's not a lot of storage space in prison, in cell block D. Where could I keep my comics?
It's in his prison purse. Exactly.
Alright, so let's get to these issues.
I like to call these issues Handsome Hulk issues. Don't judge me.
And I believe, I guess Peter David, who was writing the Hulk book at the time, didn't like this story, so basically just retconned this as a dream.
David, never change.
Keep that in mind, because that would be really weird if Hulk was dreaming a lot of this. So
we don't question David, sir.
I know. Alright, so, yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 381 from September 1993.
Hey, Spidey, the Incredible Hulk is in town. He's like, not again! I barely survived the last time!
I know, this time he's smart.
Exactly.
Writer David Michelinie.
Heyo!
Penciler Mark Bagley. Yes.
Like I said, Handsome Hulk. No shade to anybody else.
I think he needs a fancy name like Ray has for Alex.
Alex
Mark Bagley? Mark Baguette? Ooh. We love you, Ray. Inker Randy Emberlin and Al Milgram. Colorist Bob Sharon. Letterer Rick Parker. Editor Danny Fingeroff.
And don't forget Editor-in-Chief DeFalco.
That's right. Oh, Lord. The title of this one, Samson Unleashed.
He did get a haircut, so, I get it.
I was gonna say, really, Doc Samson? But, he does have his fans out there.
We're doing me now?
Charlie likes anything to be a contrary.
Psychiatry.
Get a psychologist and not a psychiatrist unless you need drugs. Just like pro tip.
All right. After clearing customs at JFK International
With his man bag. No shade. All love.
This is so weird because isn't he running the Pantheon at this point? And don't they have their own private aircraft? I'm like, why are...
He likes to be stared at, okay? Hulk is an exhibitionist. Come on, get it together, fella.
Well, oh yeah, big green.
I think the pants come off next. Only when he's angry.
Hey, Joe, just like Lilith.
Touche, sir.
Oh, hey, speaking of, we didn't get any Funko feedback from you for Sector 2814 this week. And, oh, hey, Matt Kona came up with a better name. Instead of Funko feedback, I think your segment should be called What the Funko.
Love it. Done. Changed.
What the Funko?
I got some time since I don't have to be up early tomorrow, so.
There you go. You're welcome. But yes, he clears JFK International Customs at JFK International Airport on his way home from Scotland. What was that, Hulk 407, 408, something like that. The Hulk runs into Doc Samson, who has come looking for him.
I bet.
Oh, here's the editor's note. Yes, the Hulk was in Scotland in Incredible Hulk 407. The story is later refuted as a dream in Incredible Hulk 413. This was because he's like, I took 1 day off and this is what you do to me. This was because Peter David didn't like the idea of Hulk flying in a regular plane and going through customs. As such, he wrote the line in about this story being a dream in Hulk 407. It says 407, but is it 413 as explained here? Regardless, per official index of the Marvel Universe, number 9, this story is still considered a part of continuity.
Burn! Take that, mister.
Well, that's like that Sinister 6 story where, like, Doc Ock trashes the Hulk, then I think a couple months later, and, Peter David just has Doc Ock show up in the first couple pages of a Hulk issue, and, Hulk gives him the finger. That's right, kid. Takes him out with the finger.
Worst ways to go.
Hey-oh! Samson?
Oh!
What?
Now I'm remembering 407. Yeah.
Scotland. Samson explains that a demonstration is being given at a nearby research center that could have ramifications for both of them. After hearing that scientists have created a gamma virus, God. Yeah.
Always a gamma, it's always a virus.
Nothing can go wrong.
Nobody tell Cable.
Nothing can go wrong here. Gamma virus, nothing can go wrong. That can release repressed emotions. Yeah, let's use this on the Hulk. That can't go tragically wrong. He thinks that this could be the key to solving the Hulk's current mood swings. Current?
Just get that boy some Xanax.
Current? Had he been having mood swings for like 30 years at this point?
Exactly. They get worse with every decade, though.
True. Hearing that they are using gamma radiation, Banner reminds him that gamma radiation is what created himself, the Abomination.
How many times can Phil say gamma during this podcast? Take a drink. That's the word of the day, guys.
Well, it's just like the excuses to drink. Gamma, Alabama. Yes, created himself, the Abomination, and the Leader, telling Samson that if he goes anywhere near that demonstration, he is the crazy one. Feeling his anger well up, the Hulk goes outside and leaps away. How great would that be if every time you're mad, you could just, like, leap 3 miles away?
Bro, it's the dream. It's the dream.
And Lois like, is there a liquor store within
just
3
eat
miles?
yourself away when somebody gets on your nerve. Just.
Or you could just, like, smash their car.
Yeah. Smash it!
Lilith is like, living the dream. Meanwhile, in Lower Manhattan, Spider-Man interrupts a pair of bullies who are trying to steal lunch money from a younger kid.
Did he mean Stanley? Shaking nerds down for lunch money since the 60s.
Hello, young man who reminds me of myself.
Exactly.
Excelsior!
After the bullies flee, Spider-Man gladly gives the boy his autograph, unaware that the kid hopes to sell it for money.
The classic 90s. Gotta have a hustle. That's where hustle culture comes from, kids.
I was going to say, it was the 90s. He was hoping that, he signed his lunchbox. He's hoping to, now he's hoping to bag it and sell it. As he swings away, Spider-Man considers stopping a schoolyard robbery is a pretty small crime to stop. The wall crawler is glad for it after stopping Carnage and his involvement in the Infinity. Yes.
Maximum Carnage Carnage. Okay, I'm taking a drink.
No. Maximum Carnage and the Infinity Crusade.
We don't talk about the Infinity Crusade. Come on, Phil. We don't do that here.
Okay, we're not doing those issues of Web. Okay. So yes, kids. Spider-Man's had a lot of stuff on his shoulders lately.
So much.
Maximum Carnage, and Infinity Crusade.
It still isn't as bad as modern day comics.
Exactly. Peter.
It's like Inception. Our crossover within an event within a summer long thing. You're just like, ugh.
At least with the Infinity ones, like they waited a year in between, like each one. You know, like it was like here's one first one next year, the next one. This modern comics, it's like one event's not even over. They're starting the second one. Spider-Man. Oh, hey kids, did you hear Ben Reilly might be the new Sorcerer Supreme coming up in the fall?
For him, actually.
Yeah.
Because he's got some big old dickish shoes to fill.
Benedict Cabbage Patch Kid, yeah.
No, I've never liked Doctor Strange. He is a complete and utter turnoff. And like just the magic system in Marvel, I just don't care for it. I
mean, I've tried to read Doctor Strange a bunch of times, and like I can get through. I'm like, yeah, okay, this is cool.
The movie was cool visuals, but I fell asleep during it every single time I tried to watch it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't think I've watched the Doctor Strange movie more than I know one time in the theater, and then after that, maybe one other time. Yeah, it's.
You know how I keep saying I have to watch all the Marvel movies in order? Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to do that. It's too much now.
That's a big time commitment. I mean, 23 movies.
It's like plus Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., plus all the shows now. Yeah, that's never going to happen now.
I mean, can anyone do that at this point?
I mean, I thought I was going to, I can't even get through the extended trilogy of Lord of the Rings, for goodness sakes.
Oh, did you see, I guess, I don't know if they're talking for, Spider-Man No Way Home. I guess there was pictures of Kristen Dunst with Deborah Ann Wool from Daredevil, and they were just like, "Oh, look, is this part of the movie? Is this part of the movie?"
No, it's just New York, darling. Honestly, sometimes you just don't even know.
I know,
but I wouldn't doubt it. I am curious to see what that movie is all about.
I know,
it's driving me insane.
December 17th, kids.
Oh, good, a late birthday present. Or actually, I'll probably be able to see it by my birthday, so that might be a nice birthday present.
And I believe it is on the schedule for the review of that. It's it might be the next to last episode of the year, because I think it might be the movie review, then the Thwippies, so.
Okay, cool.
So, but yes, it is on the schedule.
You obviously know it's going to win all the Thwippies, but.
What, the movie?
Spoilers!
Well, we'll have to see. I mean, unless we just limit it to comics, huh?
Yeah, we'll have to see, but come on.
All right.
It's been hyped for 4 years at this point?
Exactly. Well, since the last one, at least. Spider-Man soon returns to the apartment he shares with his wife, Mary Jane. Peter has returned home early, ruining...
hold on and cherish that memories, guys.
Exactly. Spider-Man returned home early, ruining a surprise lunch that she was preparing for him. Peter couldn't help it since he pulled some string...
Surprise lunch.
And again, if this is a dream of the Hulk, he's dreaming of Spider-Man having sex with his wife.
We don't judge the Hulk, okay? Okay? He wants what he can't have. Peter is I'm just saying.
Talk about gamma emission.
Mary Jane and Peter have a very functional life. He's always chasing Betty. He never find her. She's always disappearing.
Talk about
dying.
Talk about gamma emissions. Hey.
Nice one. Classy, Phil.
But yes, Peter couldn't help it because he pulled some strings to see the gamma virus demonstration. See everything. Hasn't
he learned his lesson about going to demonstrations, Philip?
Maybe he's looking for a power upgrade. Leave him alone. You don't know.
Well, call the X-Men. Go to Fantastic Four. Don't do this. Nothing with Gamma in the Marvel Universe turns out good.
Plus, he's a scientist, and two, how many times has he fought the Hulk already?
He's a scientist now?
Well, when it's convenient, yeah.
Okay. Convenient plot point is convenient.
And two, he's fought the Hulk and, the Abomination and stuff before, so it might be helpful to know how to,
A little research. I got you.
Actually using his head for once.
Little tax write-off, I got you.
Since the two have some free time alone together for once, the couple decides to take advantage of it with some romance. That's right, kids, right on the kitchen floor.
But it was them.
Banging on the kitchen floor.
Took a second, but you got there.
Thank you. Meanwhile, in Forest Hills, Aunt May has just finished lunch with the...
Aunt May.
Oh, it gets better. Has just finished lunch with the people claiming to be Richard and Mary Parker.
So much was going on in the 90s for Peter. This storyline actually breaks my heart every time. I hate it. I hate it here.
So, androids can eat?
Yeah, they have a little, incinerator.
I guess.
Don't you watch Futurama?
Oh my god, how funny would that be? Aunt May would be telling Peter.
Talking about gas.
Oh, Aunt May would be like telling Peter, be like, I thought they were imposters. They never used the bathroom. Richard asks May if she wants him and Mary to go with her to the cemetery next week.
Floating guilty head.
When May asks why Richard says that, next week is the anniversary of May and his late brother, Ben. Hearing this causes such a bad shock in May, she drops her cup of tea on the kitchen counter.
English people, cover your ears.
When Richard asks her what happened, May says that the cup slipped out of her hands. No, her and Ben secretly eloped, which his real brother would know.
Busted!
Later that day, Peter Parker is at the demonstration being put on by Dr. Pollock. He explains that he intends on using a gamma virus to cure a schizophrenic man of his mental illness. The Marvel Universe is full of those.
That sounds like electroshock therapy.
Yes, but we're just going to use the gamma, instead of shocking the brain, we're going to use gamma rays to smash it.
Smash it!
Among those attending the demonstration is Doc Samson. Yeah, we already know. Who watches...
Wait, are they implying that Hulk's illness is a mental illness? It's all in his head. Wait a minute.
Well, I mean, there have been some stories where they're just like, the Hulk was always in there. The gamma bomb just unleashed and gave him physical form, yeah. When the demonstration begins, Peter's spider sense begins to go off. Duh.
I'm like, really?
It's ting ting ting-a-lid, ting ting ting-a-lid.
I mean...
at least it's not psychosomatic time. At least it's actually working.
Oh my god, just... hey, his obvious sense is going off.
It's ting ting ting-a-lid, ting ting ting-a-lid.
Captain Obvious Alert.
Let me go change into obvious man. Yes, but the spider sense goes off, warning him of danger. At that moment, the gamma virus begins swirling around the emitter as though it was focusing on someone other than their patient. Suddenly, the gamma virus blasts through the protective glass. With the glass about to shatter...
What is it, a symbiote?
Oh, Lord. I'm surprised. This is the 90s. I'm surprised it wasn't. With the glass about to shatter, Doc Samson leaps up and grabs onto it in the hopes of protecting the crowd as they flee. While no one is looking, Peter Parker changes into Spider-Man in order to lend a hand. Unfortunately, he is too late to help as the glass shatters. The virus then bombards Doc Samson, causing him to undergo another transformation. Increasing in mass...
Not Doc Samson! Who would have guessed?
We're doing me now?
It's only in the title, it's fine.
I know. Increasing in mass, Samson becomes a violent savage that attacks the wall crawler. Spider-Man finds...
Have you tried giving him a Snickers?
Oh! I'm surprised. Although Marvel didn't have those ads, did they? I'm surprised they didn't try it.
No.
No, they didn't do this.
Captain Marvel as Snickers.
Oh!
I do it for free.
Twice on Sunday.
What?
Twice on Sunday.
Spider-Man finds himself on the defensive because he doesn't want to harm Samson, as he is only a victim of the virus. Unfortunately, Doc Samson doesn't treat Spider-Man so gingerly, giving him a sound beating.
Subtext.
Suddenly, sensing a gamma energy pattern of Bruce Banner, Doc Samson leaps through the ceiling, intent on tracking down the Hulk. Back in Forest Hills, Aunt May is going through the phone book when she is approached by Richard. He asks May if she wants to join him and Mary for a walk. May declines the offer, and when Richard asks her if anything is wrong, she tells him that he is being silly. After Richard leaves, May continues looking through the phone book for a private detective.
Where's she getting that money from?
Social Security?
I don't know if you know this, but Social Security ain't much.
I know. I don't know, around issue 200, where's the burglar came back and was looking for like some bootleg money or something.
Oh, that's true. Oh yeah, she's old. She looked through her depression. She's got her money in her mattress. Yeah.
Exactly. And please, I mean, look, she's probably sitting on a big nest egg because, you know.
Oh yeah, she probably got his pension and everything. Now that I think about it,
you know, she wasn't buying Peter nothing.
She bought him a used microscope.
He was sewing his own costumes. Yeah, come on. Probably put those first web shooters together from a junkyard. Come on.
It was simpler times.
1962.
I cannot wait for next year, by the way. Remember when we were like, we should get planning for next year. Marvel beat us to it.
Oh, I'm already planning next year, Lilith Hellfire. Because I think August is.
I think it'll be cool.
I think August is the actual anniversary, so we may do some early stuff then.
Cool beans.
At this time, the Hulk is walking through Washington Square Park. He is in a crabby mood because he's the Hulk, because everyone is scared of him. Suddenly, he is attacked by Doc Samson, and the two come to blows. Spider-Man arrives on the scene shortly thereafter, trying to stop the fight before someone is hurt. When he tries to stop the Hulk, the webhead is easily knocked aside. Yeah, actually, probably weighs what, like $170? Come on.
On a good day.
I know. This distraction allows Doc Samson to ambush the Hulk. With the Hulk restrained, the gamma virus transfers from Doc Samson to the Hulk.
Should have been wearing a face mask. Should have had your hand sanitizer.
Hearing the Hulk scream in pain, Spider-Man pushes the two Titans apart. Noticing that Doc Samson is back to normal, Spider-Man turns around and sees that the situation is as bad as he suspected. The gamma virus has transferred to the Hulk.
Should have stayed at home and let the Avengers handle this.
Well, I was going to say, isn't it, if not before, at this point, aren't you like trying to call the Avengers or the Fantastic Four?
All day, every day. It's like, do you guys not see this? Hello? This is above my pay grade. I don't get paid at all. Hello. Although,
it's going to be like, just like the Juggernaut in every other story. When he needs him, it's going to be like, oh yeah, they're all out of town.
We were off planet. we were in the quantum zone.
X-Men, help.
We're dead. Leave us alone.
Or hell, Doctor Strange banished them before. Oh, good point.
He's too busy meditating and getting high. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's 93. The X-Men are alive. People know they're alive.
I know, I'm just saying. Everybody will do everything. People will fake their death not to help Peter, is my point.
It's 93. It's 93. Cyclops is running around looking like a can of WD-40. Come on.
Burn.
Screw
them summer boys.
But yes, of course, the parents are imposters, as revealed in Amazing Spider-Man 388. The real Richard and Mary died on a mission for the U.S. government 20 years earlier, as revealed.
And that was revealed in what, Annual 5?
Yep. Oh, we should hit that one day. Oh, Charlie Esser would be on though. Yeah, it's like this. Cool. The second Red Skull's in there. Oh. And of course, who doesn't know this? Ben Parker was murdered by the burglar in Amazing Fantasy 15.
I take a drink.
I mean, Uncle Ben and Batman's parents are probably like the only characters who only showed up in like one issue of any book, and they just constantly keep getting brought back up. Well, them and Gwen Stacy.
Can I get a Flashpoint Ben Parker? Can we get that? Can we have something like that? The what if Peter was killed in the Ben Parker?
I mean, didn't we get that in the comic Spider-Verse, where there was a universe where Uncle Ben was Spider-Man?
Yeah. It wasn't very good, though.
Oh my god, can you imagine that?
I need, that's the what if I really want, to be honest.
Uncle Ben's going out every night. Aunt May thinks he's having an affair or something.
And that's how she becomes Mephisto.
You leave the house. You leave the house at all hours of the night, and you come home bruised.
No. He drugs her tea, bro, and she sleeps through it all.
NyQuil.
Chamomile, really strong chamomile.
Why are you making me like a full turkey every night?
Here, have some carbs.
Do you know what?
Don't forget your bread.
Do you know what tryptophan is? No. Okay, never mind. I don't know what it is either.
Oh no, melatonin gummies. Like, here, have some gummy bears.
Oh please, that was the '60s. You could have given her something a lot stronger.
Hell.
All right, so what you think of part 1?
The setup was pretty decent, actually. We actually got action in the setup. Usually they generally wait for the next issue for that, so I totally appreciate it. Like I said, I think the best thing about this issue is the art. Obviously, handsome Hulk is handsome Hulk.
I was gonna say, are you talking the superhero fight or the Peter and Mary Jane action? Both.
Both. Two things can be true at the same time.
We all know Lilith Hellfire appreciates a redhead on the kitchen floor.
Who doesn't? But yeah, it's pretty fast paced as well. I felt like the last two ones that we dealt with, they weren't as fast paced as this, and they kind of really drug out the action. And Hulk was kind of just a MacGuffin, if you will. This is kind of, like how we always say we want more focus on the Hulk and a Hulk cameo. They're giving us that in this, so I really like it.
And I mean, at least, like, unlike the Web of Spider-Man issues, like, Hulk's in both of these issues.
Exactly.
All right, so part 2.
It's not gratuitous cash grab.
Exactly. Well, yes and no. All right, so part 2, Amazing Spider-Man 382, October 1993, and I believe that, yes, the creative team is exactly the same. Emerald Rage.
Yes, I can relate.
Oh my. Infected with the Gamma virus, Doc Samson battled the Hulk until he was able to transfer the virus to the Green Goliath in Washington Square Park. There, I caught you up. Now, Doc Samson and Spider-Man are attacked by a Hulk that has greatly increased strength and entirely consumed by his repressed anger.
Relatable.
Oh my. So a stronger Hulk.
Faster. Stronger.
We can. It's like the $6 million man, but it's like Lilith Hellfire. We can make you angrier.
Exactly.
Completely outclassed.
Oh, I love the cover though. It's like, is the Incredible Hulk about to team up with Spider-Man? Nope. Old Greenskin's about to pound him in the jelly, and I'm like, whoa there. Spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but a nice simple cover. There's like, it's just Hulk and Spider-Man on that front cover.
And they give us what we want.
So was nobody looking for Doc Samson? Because he was like not on either one of these covers.
Nobody.
Don't you say no one, Lilith Hellfire.
We're doing me now?
Dr. Contrarian. That is his new supervillain name. Sorry to break it to you, Charlie.
I should tell him after we're done, be like, hey, you should listen to this episode. Or, you know, me and Lilith did another Hulk vs. Spider-Man. He'll be like, oh, Doc Samson. Oh!
It's just like me. I just tuned out. Oh, Spider-Man, my turn? Black Cat, my turn?
Anytime anybody mentions like Spider-Man or Batman, we need like a drop of you and me going, we're doing me now? No, we're doing me now? Or anyone that mentions Supernatural, we have Lilith Hellfire going, we're doing me now?
And Tyler. Tyler's like, the funny thing about that is...
Superman, I hear Tyler. We're doing me now?
Nice.
Completely outclassed, Spider-Man tries to contain the Hulk by emptying a massive amount...
Rude! Don't say that about Spider-Man in his own book. That's just rude.
I think strength-wise.
Well, true.
Emptying a massive amount of webbing on the brute. Both he and Samson agree that they need to lure the Hulk somewhere where innocent people won't get hurt. Spider-Man suggests they lure Banner to the ruins of Empire State University, because that's right, kids, the Human Torch burned it down in Fantastic Four 371.
I remember that story.
Mm-hmm. I see you, DeFalco.
My shell.
Spider-Man tells Samson to go and get the scientists who created the virus while he deals with the Hulk. Leonard doesn't like the idea of leaving Spider-Man alone against the Hulk, but has no other choice. No sooner is Samson gone does the Hulk break free from the webbing. Spider-Man easily dodges the Hulk's blows, goading the Gamma Spawn monster to follow him.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Boy. Meanwhile, in Forest Hills, again, Richard and Mary Parker are on their way out to give a lecture on international politics at Queen's College. Oh my god, getting lectured by androids.
Could you imagine? That's the future, Philip.
I mean, I don't think that ever became common knowledge, so, you know. On their way out, they are greeted by Bernard Scudder, who May says is helping her with charity work at the church. However, Scudder is actually a private detective, and when Richard and Mary are gone, May expresses her concerns that the in-laws might actually be imposters.
Dun dun dun.
And again, he's got like that, you know, not quite a Charlie Esser mustache, but...
Have they ever introduced a family member that has been, like, dead or missing that wasn't an imposter in a comic book? Like, honestly, can we... I'll wait.
Well, we'll see what the final word is on that sister.
I'll wait.
Yeah, I know. I mean, an alternate... Yeah, there was an Uncle Ben, but it was like an alternate reality. A few alternate reality
Yeah,
Uncle Ben.
that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
I mean, even Gwen is either, like, a clone or from another dimension, so... Alright. While back at the Midtown Research Center, Doc Samson arrives and tells Dr. Pollock what happened and asks if they have a cure for the gamma virus. Pollock informs Samson that since the virus was intended for normal people, not gamma-enhanced... not gamma-enhanced humans such as the Hulk, they hadn't gotten to the point of coming up with a cure just yet.
Idiots.
The Marvel Universe.
Just think first and don't ask questions later.
Oh my god. By this time, Spider-Man has successfully lured the Hulk to the ruins of Empire State University. The trip has done little to calm the Hulk, who fights just as savagely as ever. Spider-Man fears the worst until Doc Samson arrives to lend a hand. Alright, if that wasn't enough for you kids, at that moment, on the set of Secret Hospital...
Secret Hospital?
Mary Jane ruins a scene because she has lit a cigarette in her scene, even though her character, Sybil, doesn't smoke.
Mary Jane Watson!
This was our no smoking PSA.
Exactly.
Because Mary Jane...
Get your money. Get your government-funded money.
Because Mary Jane had taken up smoking in Amazing Spider-Man 361 because she knew Carnage was coming. to deal with the stress...
Edgy!
To deal with the stress of her husband being Spider-Man. And Lilith Hellfire, do you remember how they got her to quit smoking?
No, I don't.
Peter took her to see Nick Katzenberg in the hospital, who was like dying of cancer.
No! Oh, yeah, I do now! Yeah, oh. Didn't we? I feel like we talked about that before, didn't we?
We might have. I'm trying to remember what issue that was in. Was that part of the arc with where they revealed the android parents? I can't remember.
I think it is. I think it is.
So that might be where we cut.
I remember that. I remember specifically that that panel.
So scroll down, kids.
Wait.
The director decides not to do another take since the episode is running long and the scene will be cut. This upsets Mary Jane as her career seems to be falling apart. She considers telling Peter about it, but decides to keep quiet as her husband has other problems to deal with. You think? Meanwhile, those other problems, back at Empire State University, Spider-Man is told by Doc Samson there is no cure for the virus. Suspecting that it works like a fever and needs to burn itself out, Spider-Man suggests that they do that. However, Samson explains that the scientists figured that would have already happened by now. Leonard theorizes that the virus must be preventing the Hulk from going all out in order to use it up. Doc Samson suggests that they force the Hulk to burn out the virus, hoping that Bruce Banner's sense of right and wrong will prevent him from killing either. Oh my god, we're staking our lives on Bruce Banner knowing right from wrong.
Who was a dubious man to begin with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take our literal lives on Bruce Banner's sense of right and wrong. You know, the guy when we first...
Wasn't his experiment on himself, like,
the guy
unethical?
The guy when we first met him was building a bomb. So yeah, Samson's like, yeah, we'll prevent him killing either of them. With no choice, the pair leap into battle, but the Hulk is too powerful for either of them. Considering Spider-Man a pest, the Hulk claps his hands together, pulling the wall crawler over.
Isn't that like something he does every time they meet? I feel like Peter should see it coming.
That's Sonic Smash!
Where's that spider sense now, buddy?
I know. Well, we can't hear it over that giant clap.
True. Venom would hate that.
Exactly. Banner then begins beating on Doc Samson to the point where he is at Banner's mercy. By this point, Spider-Man is recovered and gets between Hulk and Samson before Bruce can land the killing blow. Spider-Man appeals to Bruce Banner's good side, telling him that he knows killing is wrong and he is being manipulated by the virus in his system. Luckily, the web slinger's gambit works as the Hulk is able to fight off the virus by sheer force of will.
And some penicillin.
I was going to say there was no penicillin T available, so it was just sheer force of... See, that's the thing. It wasn't Bruce Banner's sense of right or wrong. It was, hey, Bruce, I know you don't like being manipulated, so, hey, don't let the virus down.
Reverse psychology.
In the aftermath of the battle, the Hulk commends Spider-Man for his quick thinking, then chastises Samson for fooling around with gamma rays.
You idiot.
A2 Banner? A2?
He's like, learn from me. Let me be an example.
Do what I say, not do what I do. The Hulk then leaves, intending to head back to Nevada to deal with the fallout from his latest rampage. No, he's going to hide with. No, he's going to hide with the Pantheon. What are you talking about?
I was going to say.
Doc Samson still insists that Bruce Banner needs his help and departs as well. Spider-Man is relieved that this is all over. He can go home and relax. Unfortunately, setting up the next arc for Spider-Man, he's not going to get much of a chance to relax for long. At that moment, in New Jersey, so you know something bad's going on.
Hive of scum
You know something bad's going down. Orwell Taylor oversees the offloading of equipment from his private plane. He has come to the East Coast after rendering a verdict on Venom and has now set his sights on putting Spider-Man on trial.
Uh-oh. If you don't know what that's referring to, that's the mock court trial from Venom Lethal Protector 1 through 3.
Yes, ma'am. So yes, in the next arc of Amazing, which we'll have to get to one day, yes, then they put Spider-Man on trial, tending into, yes, they put him on trial.
Kangaroo court! Kangaroo court!
That's a rich man with money. What did you think? All right, so what did you think, Lilith Hellfire?
I like the first issue better than the second one, but the second one's not that bad.
I mean, except for the Aunt May and Mary Jane stuff, I mean, the second issue's basically just to punch him up.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, that's what you want from a Hulk issue, I guess, is the going consensus.
And again, it's like a lighter version of, again, the Juggernaut story, or, anytime he faces, like, a massively overpowered foe.
Something above his pay grade.
Fire Lord, yeah, stuff like that.
That kid just couldn't catch a break in the 90s, though, seriously.
Serial killers bonded to aliens, clones.
Wait a minute. When are we gonna acknowledge the Venom movie?
Oh, well, I guess we can. When's that coming out again?
I have no idea.
Let me look this up. I mean, I figured if nothing else, we could do it on Capes, but I don't know. Even Charlie Esser's getting apprehensive about that. Did you see
he's
that?
like, me and Tristan are worried about. I'm not worried about it because I'm only there for Woody Harrelson, and Woody Harrelson's going to be amazing. He's amazing in every single movie he's ever done, no matter how crappy the movie. So that's how I'm going into it.
You heard it here first, folks. Lilith Hellfire's only there for the Woody.
Duh! Have you met me?
Hold on. September 24th. Oh, that's soon.
I mean, I guess the second trailer dropped a couple of days ago, so that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, we'll cover it.
I'm actually looking forward to it.
Why? Did you want to cover it on Spider-Cast?
No, I don't want to. I was just saying, that just some friendly reminder in case you're like me and forgot until the second trailer dropped. I'm like, oh yeah, that's coming out this year. Like,
I kind of did.
Just a blur.
I kind of did because every so often on social media I'll see, oh yeah, a trailer drop. But besides that, I really haven't seen any advertising.
Yeah, I know, which is crazy. Sony, that's like their cash cow because it did better than anybody ever expected. The first one did, so
yeah, we'll probably do that on Capes. Oh, we'll have 2 movies that month because I think Shang-Chi is the beginning of September and then Venom's the end of September.
You'll see Lilith Hellfire on one of those.
I don't know. I'm like, Shang-Chi, I want it to be good, but just like the whole thing with the magic rings and stuff, I'm like, why can't we just make him like a martial arts fighter like he is in the comics?
They don't want to do the Iron Fist things.
I mean, it doesn't even have to have an Iron Fist. Just have him be a guy,
I think they specifically are creating movies for the specifically the Chinese market, and I guess that's what their research came up with.
I guess.
As an acceptable kind of alternative to the story in the comic books, I guess.
Yeah.
So
that's the only thing that has me apprehensive is like, oh, they're giving him magic power,
Because, Asian people and mysticism. That's not racist at all.
I know. Well, I was thinking too. Doesn't it seem like they are really putting Iron Fist like on the back burner, hoping people forget
They
him
have
out?
to. Poor Connor.
I
Poor
know.
Connor.
I know.
He's like, there should be Iron Fist movie.
Oh, last time I was recording with Ray, I said, you know what kind of drops I need? I said, I need some Connor McKenna drops. And he was like, oh, yeah, there's so many. There could be drops.
Poor Connor doesn't even know it. He's getting plotted on.
I know. Oh, I wonder if Ray records any of those. I'll be like, hey, record some for me,
Nice. But yeah, so I definitely want to talk about Venom too. I don't know that I want to talk about Shang-Chi, so...
Okay.
Just a heads up.
We'll figure it out. And, like I said, we'll probably do Venom on Capes. But yes, Spider-Man No Way Home we will do here on Ultimate Spider-Cast at the end of the year, so...
So excited.
So do you want to talk Sinister War number 2?
Yeah, let me grab my notes.
Oh my god, that's the other thing. I went into my store on Wednesday and I don't know if it was a problem with UPS or Diamond.
It's always a problem with UPS with your guys. Swear.
Because his books were late. He usually gets the books on Tuesday. He was unpacking them. He's like, I just got them. And I guess I'm like, where's the problem? And he goes, oh, they're blaming each other. So.
Well, they still really haven't sorted out the system. That kind of happens to my guy's second store a lot too. So, because they had to shut down one of their warehouses.
Oh,
their
really?
Main warehouses. So yeah, that's probably why. There was only 3, and now there's only 2. So
it must have been. I'm thinking it might have been Diamond because he said, he got his DC books when he was supposed to get his DC books since those come out like a day earlier.
Yeah, get it together, Diamond.
I know.
Okay, well, let's dive into this. There's a lot of moving parts in the story.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fighty in this issue.
Yeah.
Which I guess if you have war in your title, you kind of expect that for a while.
Yeah, and I feel like this specific issue has really made me feel like there's an urgent need for him to put his mark on the Spidey lore. It just felt like a real sense of urgency with this issue for some reason. I don't know if anybody else got that.
And I was going to say, are we padding out the story again with Sinister War issues, or is that just because, he's out by, 875?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah. Which we...
But obviously the art is amazing. I will never knock the art on this. I love the cover. I'm surprised there isn't a variant.
I believe there is a variant, because there's this one.
Okay, I'm not crazy.
Yeah, there is this one, and then there was a Bagley one, because I was going to get that, but he didn't have it unpacked. I was like, just give me this one. So, there is at least...
Put it there for me next week.
Exactly. Yeah, there is at least one variant for this.
Okay, cool. I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. All right. I didn't see it at my guy's place either. He always has the variants. And
we do get the advertisement for Amazing Spider-Man 875.
Yes, of course. But Ock and Vulture, this is a very interesting combination. Mm-hmm. So I like it, honestly. I'm more interested in the villains than anything Spider-Man's ever been doing up to this point.
And again, the Taskmaster in this is what I wanted in the Black Widow movie. I don't care if it's a woman, but I wanted this attitude, when Kindred walks in, he's like...
I wanted a competent villain. Taskmaster is a very competent villain. And you can even spin it out as an anti-hero if you want.
He's almost like evil Deadpool.
Exactly, which is why they work so well together.
I know. I love Kindred walks in. You're probably wondering who I am, and Taskmaster...
Yeah, we are, sir.
I know, Taskmaster. It's Deddy McDetterson of the Massachusetts McDettersons.
Basically. A lot of great dialogue. I'll give them that.
Oh, yeah.
But let's wrap it up.
Well, I'm assuming 875 is going to wrap it up, which, Marvel, don't be false advertising us here, because on the thing for 875, it says, Sinister War's over, but Peter and Mary Jane's battle with Kindred ends here.
Oh, sweet summer child.
I know. I thought 50 was going to be a big reveal thing, but yeah.
Joke's on us.
I thought maybe after 2 years, but I'm sorry.
So there was that one splash page that was my favorite thing in a Spider book for a while.
Which splash page, at the end, or there was
Yes, at the end. That is beautiful.
Oh yeah, I mean we kind of got something. Oh no, it's not a splash page, but I was going to say we kind of got the villains assembling again in the beginning.
Sinister Six could never.
Sinister Six, Savage Six.
Savage Six is a joke.
But I was like, wait a minute, it's called Sinister War, but only one of the sides has Sinister in their name, so shouldn't this be like the 6th War?
6v6, mate.
Or does 6 sound too much like something else?
Yeah, save that for DC.
Oh my god.
And their cod pieces.
That's going to be like a Suicide Squad event.
Oh lord, don't even put that into the atmosphere. Although, spoilers, Suicide Squad's pretty okay.
I haven't watched it.
Suicide Squad, excuse me.
I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to watch it tomorrow. I know Charlie Esser said he saw it. He thought the beginning was kind of slow, but he didn't like it later on.
You're gonna. I'll tell you this: you'll get a flashback of the beginning of the regular first Suicide Squad, and it's intentional.
I mean, I'm seeing like good reviews for it, but I'm just like, is the bar so low on the DC side?
Yes,
you know?
I told you the bar is so low. Plus, it wasn't that much interference. So if you like Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously you're gonna like this movie. That's all that I'll say about it.
I was gonna say, just on the DC side, is it just like,
It's just a reskin.
Oh, hey.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hey, this is the best tasting poop sandwich we've made so far.
First Wonder Woman's still the best DC movie, but you can fight me on that one.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was good, and like I think at least half of Shazam was good, like the last half.
Shazam is like in the top 5. Aquaman's like number 3.
I said the Aquaman movie was good. The only thing I didn't like was Aquaman.
And I actually have to boycott Aquaman 2. I won't be watching it. So.
Oh, because of Amber Heard?
Yes. I just don't. That just rubbed me the complete wrong way.
I know.
Warner Brothers gets rid of Johnny Depp, and so does Disney, but Warner Brothers gets rid of him and the those Harry Potter sequel movies or whatever. But they keep her. Like, make it make sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, they're doubling down on Amber Heard for some reason.
Well, she might have some blackmail on somebody. That's just how that works. But anyway.
Maybe.
I'm just ready to get this over with and move on to a new chapter. Honestly, they've drugged this out so much, I'm just burnt out.
See, kid, she's ready for the Ben Reilly. Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, it's time for a new generation to see him. Like, I mean, it's something fresh and different, at least.
Oh, yeah, and you know what they're going to do. They're going to drag that out until at least next year, so, Peter can make his triumphant return during the 60th anniversary.
Obviously. I mean, it's so blatant, it's not even funny, but I respect the hustle. I respect it.
And then they're going back up to 3 times a year, so you know what that means. Within the next, maybe 2 years, we're going to get Amazing Spider-Man 1000.
Oh, Marvel.
It's going to be the first one to hit it.
Poor thing.
It's going to be the first one to hit it legitimately.
That was at Nightwing PvP.
No, I
mean, Lilith that said it.
No, I mean on the Marvel side.
No, I know.
Because,
I'm just saying, I'm glad it was you that said that.
I know.
Not me.
Well, they made Fantastic Four take, at least a 2-year break, and it...
Which was ridiculous. Being petty. I thought Phil was petty, but damn.
Damn.
Remember when they thought Inhumans was going to be the next big thing? Oh, Marvel.
Oh, please. When it comes to money and stuff, they're way more petty than me.
I was like, did you really think Fantastic Four was going to be a thing? Have you seen those movies?
Oh my god, that 2015 one. Oh my god.
Baby Fantastic Four.
Just poop.
Little Fantastic Four. Anyway, I'm gonna kind of be sad to see Nick go, but who's coming in to fill his shoes? Do we know yet?
Oh, what? The Spencer's?
Yeah.
It's that whole round table of writers that, Kelly Thompson, who we'll be talking to, Saladin Ahmed, who's writing Miles right now. Yeah. Oh. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, there's at least 2 or 3 other writers, so yeah, there's at least 4 or 5. I think
that seems suspicious.
I think it's going to be like...
The more I think about that seems suspicious.
It's going to be like the Brand New Day thing, I think. It's like,
okay.
Yeah. Rotating writers I like 3 times
people,
a month.
But I feel like Spider-Man needs a solid, definitive voice. But maybe that's just because that's what I'm used to as a 90s kid.
Well, but too, Lilith, they're going to be pumping out 3 books a month, so... 3 issues a month, so...
I'm just saying. Maybe. I know somebody who could do that easily, D.G. Chichester. But...
yeah, true, but again, one of them, like Kelly Thompson, she's already doing Captain Marvel, she's doing Black Widow.
Many, yeah. And if all of them actually have a lot of
projects. Oh, yeah, let's say,
even... That's interesting.
Yeah, if Saladin Ahmed stays on Miles, that's going to be at least 2 Spider books.
Yeah. So we can get guaranteed a crossover on that, at least.
But if the cover of... 75 is any indication, we might even have something for Charlie Esser. It looks like Ben and Peter might Battle of the UFOs.
Really?
Oh yeah, there's a cover for 75. Yeah, it's like those two swinging, and there's like the UFOs in the background. Yeah.
Oh, fun. Well, that like I said, I need something fresh and different, and I'm just like, this has just kind of been going on for way too long. So I'm looking forward to the next phase.
Yeah, it's gonna be
something.
something.
Miss Nick, but I'm looking forward.
It's gonna be something different. That's why I think at least we're gonna get the answers on Kindred and be like, okay, we're gonna push this to the side for a while, if not completely wrap it up. Oh my god, I love Lilith just like giving her dogs the evil eye.
It's always the little one. Don't get little dogs, people.
That's what we say about you in our group. It's always the little one.
Yeah. Satan likes to hide in short girls. It's no secret.
Hi, Marnell. All right.
Anyway, I'd give it a B minus.
B minus.
Yeah.
I'll probably give it a straight up B. It's entertaining for a dream sequence.
Dallas did it better.
And again, it is what it is. It's a 90s book. It's, at least half of it's a punch 'em up, but probably trying to boost sales on everybody's books.
It's the 90s. Call him the Hulk.
Although Spider-Man might have been selling better. It might have been out to help the Hulk, but I don't know.
Either way, it's synergy.
True. All right, kids. So next week, you'll hear, we already recorded it, but you can still send thoughts. Ray and I covering Scarlet Spider Unlimited #1.
Crickets.
How dare you? High Evolutionary? Come on. Oh, that might be another one we get Charlie to listen to, yeah. But yeah, Ray and I cover Scarlet Spider Unlimited #1 next week.
That was just a really nice package.
And then
only if he's in a tank top. Sorry, Ray.
Hey-oh. No, I think he was in a sweatshirt because it's cold. It's like winter down there.
It's wintertime down there. I know. Turn up the heat and do it for the fans.
Oh, hey-oh. I think he did on somebody. All right. No, when it's cold up here, that's when you'll be seeing the tank top on Ray. All right. Then we start next month. We're in 2 weeks. Marvel Team Up Annual #1. Spider-Man and the X-Men. That's derivative. And then in the week after that, Giant Size Spider-Man #2. Lilith gets her Giant Size Spider-Man. And Spider-Man and Shang-Chi. Synergy. Come on, Lilith. Synergy.
I know.
But don't worry.
My teeth.
The week after that, we're back with more X-Men. The X-Men Spider-Man miniseries. So.
Sue the Savage inside Lilith. just give me a good X-Men story. That's all I need.
And then, of course, we wrap up the month with another Scarlet Spider episode, Web of Scarlet Spider #1, Amazing Scarlet Spider #1, Scarlet Spider #1, and Spectacular Scarlet Spider #1.
Okay, Scarlet, take a drink.
Exactly. And then in October, we may have a guest co-host a lot of our episodes, because, do you remember what we're doing in October?
Isn't it Doc October?
Doc October, that's right. So, if time permits him, children, we may have a guest co-host for our October.
We're doing me now.
Co-host, if you will.
What?
A superior guest co-host, if you will.
A super connected co-host.
Hey-o.
I do it for free.
All right, kids. So, send your thoughts on all that. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Oh, yeah. Hey, kids, remember to also check out Comic Capers 114. Speaking of Ray, you get Lilith here some days. Sometimes you get Ray. On Comic Capers 114, you're going to get both in the same virtual space.
Spider babies.
Yes, and also Saren. Yes, the brains of To Know Her Is to Fear Her.
The brains of the operation.
The brains, the looks, the talent. Yes.
Damn, Ray, he's just putting your business out there. You're just riding the coattails.
That old man.
What the F?
Hey, it'd be nice not to be the oldest person in the room. Anyway, 2 months is still 2 months, Ray. Anyway, yes, and you could all follow Ultimate Spider-Cast on Facebook, on Twitter. Oh, hey, go follow Web Spider-Man, our Facebook fan group. We've been getting a ton more requests lately. I don't know if it's because, talk of the 60th anniversary and the movie and stuff, but requests for the Facebook group have gone up again. So, I do believe we beat Into the Night's.
Suck it, Moon Knight nerds!
I believe we are at one.
That drop.
I believe we're at 1.6 right now, and still climbing. So, I think ITK was 1.5, but yeah. So, So find links to all of that. Find links to this YouTube channel. See Lilith dancing on Ray's metaphorical grave. Find links to the Patreon. More and more stuff coming there. Links to merch. Stay hydrated. All in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And please go support all things Southgate Media Group. Go to southgatemediagroup.com.
Give him his shekel.
Yes, go subscribe to the Capes and Lunatics. Yeah, go subscribe to the Capes and Lunatics. But yes, check out Southgate Media Group YouTube channel and subscribe. Check out the Southgate Media Group Patreon. There's a bunch of free content there, paid content. And oh yeah, keep your eyes on that website because yes, there's a marathon coming and all kinds of stuff. So
Southgate Media Group Podcast Marathon number 6.
let's talk about Robert Southgate. Yes. Let's talk about 6, baby. Yes! You're welcome, Robert. So, yes, check out all that. And, of course, you can always pick up Pod Life, the book, now in digital and paperback. Volume 1, Volume 2 coming someday. Learn all about podcasting. And pick that up on Amazon. And when you do, use the link for Southgate Media Group. Thank you, Lilith. Right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and that man with a ton of repressed anger, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says
the origin
Master
of the
Doom.
camera virus.
You're weak sauce. Go back and look at my history. I get so much right.
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
Isn't that narcissist?
Mark my words.
All right, Lilith Hellfire.
Speaking of narcissists, if you want to follow me over on the interwebs, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, live tweeting when the fall gets started and we're back to normal, at Lilith Hellfire, over on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire 69, and making comments, not content, on the Clock app TikTok, that's at Lilith Hellfire 69.
Out of the gooch.
Boing?
I need it bigger. Party in the front and the back.
Indeed, sir. Indeed.
Suck it.
And since we haven't done it in a while.
Suck it, Kona.
Wait, what? I didn't do anything.
Remember, what the Funko?
Yes, gotcha.
All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Hulk month may be over, but
you can still smash it.
Oh.
As in the like button.
And but X-Men and Shang-Chi are right around the corner. Not to mention the Scarlet Spider, the Scarlet Tubes. But until then, remember, swing on back.
Flip your way downtown to a comic book store near you.
And who is Kindred?
No one cares.
Hi, I'm one of the High Priests of Khonshu Ray, and I have the sacred privilege of providing you, the loony listener, with a podcast honouring Marvel's very own Moon Knight. So join me and a host of others at Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, or support the show by becoming a Patreon member. Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. It's time to get your Khonshu on.